Today my mood is giving high, low energy, and the best way to fight it is by creating content, by doing what I love. So in this video, I'm going to be making different soups. I'm going to be making Afang soup here. I'm going to be making Egusi soup here. There is another cylinder here. So I am not making a particular soup, and I believe that by now you guys already know how I make my Afang soup. So I'm not necessarily going to teach in this video. This video is like therapy to better my mood. So I'm not going to be telling you, oh, after you add water leaf, you're supposed to add Afang. I just want us to enjoy the content without me having to teach. Okay, let's get into it. So this Afang soup, I'm going to start by steaming my water leaf first. What am I going to add? Some crayfish. Let's just call this like a random cooking video. Do you understand? It's not a detailed cooking video. It's a random cooking video. I'm just trying to have fun. If you want to watch a detailed Afang soup video, just go down my page. You're going to see it. In fact, I have 2 Afang soup videos on my page that are detailed. Okay, so this one is just a having fun kind of video, you know, just trying to chill with you guys. Not every time I want to teach. This meat, if people don't know that this is my favorite part of goat meat, one of my.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Oh, it's like the balls. Balls. You know, it's male goat meat. The ball part. I think I added too much oil in this soup. But let's see. Can't swap this. The Afang is going to absorb the oil, so I won't have to add it again. Like, you know how we add Afang at the last stage, so I won't have to add the oil again. Oh, not Afang, the oil. I won't have to add it again. If you are just watching me for the first time, my name is Didi Ekanem. You're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel for me. Like my videos, comment on my videos, engage on my videos so that YouTube can push out my content. So YouTube can recommend my content. The more engagement, the more they push out people's content. So please help me. Just help your sister. Help my ministry. Help my ministry to grow. Take my ministry to the permanent site.
Why do you enjoy cooking?
Why do I enjoy cooking? Because I love eating. But that's not the answer. That's not the answer. That Afang is very fresh and green. I'm sure you can smell the aroma of that Afang from here. Juliana, I'm calling my assistant to come and taste the soup. It's very important. If she does not give approval, I won't bring down this pot. Approval is very important. I love cooking because I love feeding people. I love when people eat my food and they are excited. There is this sense of fulfillment and happiness it gives to me. That's why I love cooking. Yes. I'm sure everybody's going to be expecting me to say Afang soup, but not Afang soup actually. Fisherman soup. I love making egusi, just like this one I'm making. I love making um, I love making jollof rice. Oh my gosh, I love making because every day I'm discovering new techniques, new cooking techniques for jollof rice, and I love making fried rice. I love making Afang soup is there as well. I love making. There's so many, just so many, not one particular, just so many. I love making a lot of foods actually. What's the next question?
Okay. Name three ingredients you can't cook without.
That would have to be crayfish, depending on the food. Do you get if it's like soup? Yeah, of course I can cook without crayfish. I can't cook without my seasoning cubes, especially my Knorr seasoning. And no, you people better locate me. The other day I did a whole video, like a whole 3 minutes video for no adverts, like a whole 3 minutes video. They only just reached out to say, "Hey, we see what you're doing. Keep it up." You people better locate me. And I don't even know how they use no for this house. Anyways, and I also cannot make foods without um pepper. I would say, yeah, because I actually can make food without meat. I can make food without fish. I can make food without palm oil. But these three ingredients I have mentioned, I actually cannot make foods without them. That's for me, or not for customers. Everybody's got their preference. So next,
Okay. People keep admiring you that you're beautiful. So if you're to be one of your dish, which will you call yourself?
hey, just call me Ekpankukwo. I love ekpankukwo. I love the color of ekpankukwo. Now, how ekpankukwo looks when it's ready. It's always looking when you look at ekpankukwo. I'm not talking of all these other ones that people used to cook. My ekpankukwo, the color, the way it looks when it is ready. Oh my gosh, yeah. So just call me ekpankukwo.
Okay. We saw a post that you made that a client said you should make a fan soup with vegetable oil. How was the experience?
Oh my gosh, what an experience that was. Was quite an experience indeed, but to be very honest, I had fun. It was my first time ever making any soup with vegetable oil. And I actually thought that the taste was going to be really terrible, but it wasn't. The taste was surprisingly very good, you know. And in this business, this food business, this cooking business, or in this what do you call it, this food industry, you keep learning every day new recipes, and all of that. So it was an interesting experience. That's what I gotta say.
So the last question.
Okay.
What are you going to tell anybody that wants to go into cooking content?
What am I gonna do?
What advice do you have for anyone that wants to start cooking content?
Oh, what advice? That's a good question. Just what I'm gonna say is, don't start your cooking content journey with the mindset of wanting to please everybody. Everybody's food is not going to be the same. It's not going to taste the same. The way my food is going to taste, the way my food tastes cannot be the way your food will taste. The way another person's food will taste cannot be the way my own food will taste. So just show up and do you. All right? Make the foods that you love to make, that you're passionate about. If you don't have the passion for cooking, don't force it. So my oil is going to go in now. I'm going to add more pepper, more crayfish. We're going to give that a nice stir. Ooh! The taste is perfecto. Taste just perfect and right. Take it inside. Take it inside.
Inside the pot?
Yes, take it. No, like I don't know.
So this one?
Give it a minute. Eh? basmati rice. Let me